Hey guys, it's Chelsea here and welcome back to my channel. So I'll be talking through how I achieved this look, and it's not only a red lip, I've done a glossy lip, so you can do red or glossy. I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. I hope you learned something. I'm going to start by prepping my eyelids, and I'm using the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette, and I'm using the shade NC42. And what this is actually doing is it's cancelling out the darkness and just like preps your lids for eyeshadow application. It's going to really help your eyeshadow to just stay in place. And now I'm going to set the concealer that I've just applied, unless it's going to crease. And for this I'm using the Sigma E40 brush. You can use any blending brush, and the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And again, really you can use any translucent powder. So I'm going to be using the new Carly Bible Deluxe palette. The first shade that I'll be using is this one right here. So I'm applying this into my crease, kind of actually above my crease, and just go like this, moving back and forth, kind of like a windshield wiper motion. So this is going to be our transition shade. The next shade that I'm using, again from the Carly Bible palette, is this third one here. This is just a darker brown, and using the same brush I'm applying this in the same position but focusing it more directly into the crease. So you kind of want to get that brush into your eye socket, like fill the eyeball and just blend it. And you also want to drag it out, like you don't want to like stop your eyeshadow like there or something. You want to really blend it out, like drag it out. Okay, next up I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Mine is so raggedy, don't ask what happened to it. And I'm going to be using the shade Red Ochre. I'm going to mix that with this the darkest brown shade, I believe that's here, in the Carly Bible palette. Just because I don't want it to be that red, I just want a hint of red. And I'm applying that in the outer V with a really light hand. Hopefully you can see this. Really light hand. I'm just blending that out, but kind of focusing it in the crease as well. But I'm not bringing it like all the way in, just focusing on that outer V. Modern Renaissance palette is one of my favourites. It's a really pretty spring summer colour, but then it's like also got really nice dark warm colours for autumn. It's kind of an all-rounder palette. And then I'm going to go back into this blending brush that I used for my crease. I haven't put any more product on the brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm going to go back into the Carly Bible palette, and I'm using this shade right here, the second one on the top, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. I'm dragging it into the kind of honey burgundy colour. Then using the same brush I'm going to go into my Tarte contour palette, and I'm using this shade right here, and I'm going to go over that just lightly where I applied that kind of pink shimmer shade. Next up I'm going to take the smaller blending brush from Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm going to go into this shade. I clearly need a new palette. I actually hope it hasn't been discontinued, because I really love it, and yeah, struggling. And I'm just going to use this and kind of go into my crease, just to add a bit more warmth and definition. I'm also going to bring that down and apply it a little over where I applied the red, but more like here, so I'm not dragging it out as much. So I kind of want a bit more of that plummy burgundy reddy shade that I can't describe, and I'm going to just apply a bit more. Onto mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. Okay, for lashes today I'm using these lashes from Elegance Lash. So as you can see, they're like this. They're in a shade Signature. I really like these lashes. They're really pretty, quite natural. So for glue I'm using the Ardell Duo Eyelash Adhesive, the dark one. Okay, you want around that much. Can you see? I hate putting on eyelashes on camera. I don't know why, it just messes up, so we shall see how this goes right now. Well, the thing is, I'm usually so fine with putting on false lashes, come to film it now and I can't do it. So yeah, that's the eyes, like I said before, semi done. Now we can move on to the skin. I'm going to be using the YSL Blur primer. I love this primer. It's skin feeling great. It's really smooth and ready for like foundation application. Quite a few people ask me to do a skincare routine. Overall, I've got pretty good skin like all year round. I don't really break out crazily. I don't really do much. I really don't. I don't have a skincare routine, which is why I kind of want to try some stuff out, see if it makes my skin any better, because I kind of have, like right now, I've got a few spots my forehead, but they're mainly like hormonal, but I want to try a few things out. I'm still using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, but I'm mixing it with the Makeup Forever HD foundation, the stick one. The Giorgio Armani one's medium coverage, has a really luminous finish, makes your skin look really glowing. This is full coverage and I find it leaves your skin looking really dewy and nice. So I mix the two, so I start off with this, I kind of just do like that. My face looks a lot lighter than me. Actually, it's a tiny bit lighter than me, and the Giorgio Armani is a tiny bit darker than me, I find. So when I mix the two together, I feel like it gives me the exact, like the perfect shade. This is gonna look like a lot of foundation. Kind of is, can't lie. I love full coverage, but it is not cakey at all. So I've wet my beauty blender and now it's nice and damp. You don't want your beauty blender to be soaking wet. Don't want it dry because it just makes it really difficult to blend. And now I'm just gonna blend out my foundation. Like, can you see? I don't know if you can see, my skin is really luminous. So onto concealer, I usually use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but a few months ago I bought the Anastasia Beverly Hill Cream Concealer, or just concealer. I absolutely love it. It's really full coverage, it's very creamy, which is what I like. Which is so creamy. I really like this concealer. And when I'm blending out my concealer, I kind of start down here to kind of blend it into my foundation, and then work my way up. So to contour, I'm using this black opal foundation stick. I'm gonna use this brush to like blend out any creases and apply it directly under my eyes. But I'm not setting like going all the way up, I'm just setting under my eyes. And I'm actually not going to bake today. I haven't been baking recently because I kind of just want to look more glowy. Like I don't want that whole kind of matte look. And apply some setting powder to the centre of my forehead. And I'm just going to bring a bit down the bridge of my nose. I'm also going to bring some down here. So I'm just dusting it on. Now I'm going to start with under my eyes and dust it off. The main thing that I've done, I haven't set up here because I'm going to use illuminator and I apply some on the back of my hand. And I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and I'm just going to apply it here to the high points of my cheek. Using the other side, so I applied it with like this pointy side. I'm going to blend it out with this. It's like this glow from within. Now to contour, again I'm using the Tarte Makeup Shader Contour Palette. Really love this, with my NARS Ita Kabuki brush, I believe that's the name. And I'm using the lightest contour shade. And just applying this down. I don't want to bring it too high and just go over where I've highlighted. So now I'm just going to blend this out. So onto bronzer, I'm using MAC Dark Deepest, and I'm just going to bronze on my face. Now to highlight, I'll be using the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to be using this highlight shade. So it's just really golden. I always aim to, you know, if you walk into a room, you see your hair. Also going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills, so Hollywood Illuminator, just to be that tiny bit more extra and just glow some more. Oh, this might be too much highlight for some people, but your girl likes to glow. And then I'm just going to go back in with the same brush that I used to bronze. I'm not applying any more product, there should still be some on there, and just kind of tone it down a bit because we don't want to look crazy. I'm using the same shade from the Tarte Contour Palette, the lightest brown, and I'm just going to draw two lines down the side of my nose coming from underneath my eyebrow, like in the crease. And I don't even do the maddest nose contour because just don't. I'm just going to use this buffing brush from Real Techniques and blend it out. And now we're going to go back and finish off the eyes. So I'm going to use this brown shade mixed with red ochre. I'm going to apply this directly underneath my lash line. I recently picked up a new blush from NYX. It's the soft, it's the ombre blush in the shade Soft Blush, I believe. This is the first time I'm using it. I'm actually unpacking it right now. I'm going to apply a tiny bit to my brush, and let's see how this goes. Like, I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it's there in real life. I don't want to apply too much. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. This is really pretty. Another thing, this brush, I believe it's from Morphe. I absolutely love this for blush. It's so soft, really dense, so it packs a lot of product on, and it helps to blend out, just blend everything together. And hopefully you can see that. I really like this. So for gloss, I use Like by Kylie Cosmetics and this lip gloss from YSL. So firstly, I apply the Kylie Cosmetics gloss. Now, I often wear this gloss by itself. Like, it's just very nude. But to add a bit more of a pink, I'm using the YSL one. I lightly rub my lips together. This is the completed look for one of them. It's just a glossy lip, glowy skin. I just realised I forgot to add bottom mascara. I was looking at myself, felt a bit naked, and I was like, what is missing? Bottom mascara. I actually did that really messy. Not a good example. So when I apply liquid lipsticks, I literally never ever use a lip liner, but I thought I'd use one today, and I just picked up a new one from NYX. This is in the shade Kitten Heels. So I've just lined my lips and now I'm using my favourite red lipstick. It's this liquid lipstick by Coloured Rain in the shade Cherry Blossom. I absolutely love this. Like, I haven't worn another red lip in about a year, probably longer than that I think. I'm going to just clean this up with a bit of foundation. Lined my waterline, and I'm also going to apply some liquid eyeliner. What I like to do sometimes is just apply these tiny little dots. It just, I feel like, makes your eyes pop. Looks pretty dramatic. So this is the completed look, well, second look. I really hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. And also comment below whether you prefer the red lip or the glossy lip. I hope you learned something new. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.